Lynn Police took my fiance, Dennis Reynoso, a war veteran, who is suffering from severe PTSD, and they came in my house and shot him in front of my 5-year-old son.
On Friday, September 5th, family members and supporters of Dennis Reynoso gathered at the cemetery where the 29-year-old Iraq war veteran was buried.
A year ago, almost to the minute, Dennis Reynoso died just down the street from here. He was shot by Lynn Police.
The group marched through the city and eventually reached the Lynn Police station, pausing outside to demonstrate.
My heart's still broken in so many pieces, and I don't even know when it's going to get back together.
After the protest, some family members returned to the cemetery to pay their respects at Reynoso's grave. The shooting of Dennis Reynoso was ruled justified by the Essex County District Attorney Jonathan Blodgett in a 4.5-page report released in February. Police claim they entered Reynoso's home on a disturbance call and that he grabbed one of their weapons, forcing them to shoot. The protesters were skeptical about the DA's report.
Someone who defuses bombs lunged for a gun in a holster? This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
They entered into his home without a warrant while he was in there with his child. There was no probable cause and there was no emergency taking place.
There's still today no answers, but as far as the DA or the Lynn Police, there's been no other communication or anything.
John Blodgett has been the DA for over 12 years now. He has never found a police shooting problematic.
Peter Alvarez, a relative of the Reynosos and a recent graduate of Boston University School of Law, spoke with us at length about the reforms he believes are necessary for the police to be held accountable.
I think that there's multiple things that could actually address this. One, I think a uniform form in Massachusetts is publicly available within 48 hours of these kind of police encounters, and it doesn't have to be any fact-finding form. It would just basically be the circumstances that led to the police encounters. I don't think that the police officers should be the investigators and the evidence gatherers. Municipalities should be able to pay the cost of a private investigator to do the investigation. A citizens review board, because the people should be the ones to say when police discretion has went outside the bounds of what they're comfortable with. Because we have constitutional bounds, but we still should have citizen bounds, what the community wants. I think body cameras would be great. When you're being watched and when you're being monitored, you're going to be more likely to stay within the constitutional bounds. We need to be able to monitor and collect data. After Ferguson, all the reporters are saying we actually don't know the racial composition of people killed by police, and we don't know the numbers, and we don't know who it is because that data is not collected. And it's probably one of the most important pieces of reporting and data that we, the people, need.
If you found our reporting valuable and you want to support us, please like and share our content. Follow Bay State Examiner on Facebook and BS Examiner on Twitter, and stop by baystateexaminer.com. If you want to support more of our reporting, please consider donating to us directly. A link to our donation page is in the description. Thanks.
So I just want to try to make everybody aware that it can happen to anybody, because he was the nicest man that has ever walked into my life.